want to talk about turbans because sometimes you just have bad hair days. And the videos I saw started with like hair in ponytails or else they were men. And what gave me the idea was Jessica gave me this book for Christmas, Advanced Style, and a few of the ladies just had, oh that blew away, just had scarves tied in their hair or that kind of a turban, or there was one more, or even like that. But first, a message from our sponsor, JBS Farms, with an S, soaps and things. I just made lotion bars, and this one is Gardenia, and they're a little over an ounce to an ounce, and they're little bees. Let me get a different color one, because white's hard to see. This one is Gardenia. I thought I grabbed another one. This one is pink sugar, and so it's got a little bee on it. Oh, it smells so good. You can hear the blue jays. They like it too. So that's the pink sugar. Gardenia, oh gosh, what was it? I have a lavender essential oil. This one is my favorite. It is Cassis Rose, which is I'm duping of Diptyque's Bays or Lodon's Ombre. Anyway, if they've got the bee, they fit right in here so that you can put that in your purse or whatever. Just one that, you know, I made that didn't have enough in it, and I poured, I did a double pour with it, so I could show you how it worked. It's, you just rub it on, and I made these a little harder, which is the beeswax. This side is lavender, and I do that at night, and then I can smell my hands, and then this side is the Cassis Rose. But, so I use the back of it, and then the design stays on a little longer, and I just keep mine wrapped in plastic. Okay, let's do turbans. I can't remember real well what we did, but anyway, here's a ponytail so that you just get your hair wadded up. You bring it up, and if I had a mirror, I would see what I was doing, and you kind of twist it, and you can twist it, and you can go around and kind of guess where you're at and bring it around, and then you just start tucking. You just tuck in there, tuck in there. You can do a better job if you have a mirror and you're twisted and you don't do that and fall apart. But anyway, there's one. That's a good fall. Oh, here's my farmer one. This one, when I was teenage, of course we would go, you could go like that, or you'd go like that, and mostly I did that, and I'd walk around in the sunshine and keep the sun off my head. But I just saw a neat way, and you took it like that. I don't know if it's long enough. Nope, it's not long enough. This has to come around here, and then you tuck it up under, but that didn't work, did it? So let's move on. Let's try it with this one. Let's see. So this is a bigger square. And let's turn it into a triangle of sorts. Pull that there. Go like that. Go like that. Put in a square knot. And then you take this, and I don't have a mirror. Yeah, I do. And then, oh, not magnifying. And then, well, this would be a neater triangle, and you would tuck it in right there, and then you're la 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 pretty. Well, not like that. All right. Then, I have one more. Uh-oh. I forgot the knot. And then I'll show you what I have on my face. Maybe I should do that right now because I'm going to have to take off my lipstick for the next one. I was going to show you, but I forgot, of course. This is Lorac Unzipped, and today what I put on looked like yesterday's Wet n Wild's Walking on Eggshells. I put Unreal on my lid. I put Unspoken in my crease, and then I went for Unbridled, which Wet n Wild's Walking on Eggshells doesn't have a darker one, but anyway, so that went there. On the eyebrows, I have Anastasia's medium brown, which I don't know in the sunlight if you can see the color. Anyway, now that it's gotten a little harder, it's easier to work with, and I'm using their brush, number 17, I think, rather than my Trish McAvoy brush. But if it's too jelly, that Trish McAvoy, it's a little thicker and easier to work with. On my cheeks, I have the by Terry Frozen Petal. And I have the NARS, I don't even like using up the sample. I have the NARS Perfection. Don't like it, it's too orange for me, and it just sits on top and I can kind of see lines. Ugh. So on top of the Frozen Petal, I put Bourjois, I was going to tell you the name. Rose, oh good, I have 2 roses. Rose something. Rose PomPom. And it's, I think Bourjois, everybody's told me, is made by Chanel, so that's pretty cool. Then on my lips, I'm digging through. I should be using up pencils too, so I dug out my Revlon Colorstay Pink Rose. I'm not going to write it myself because well, yeah, I will. Because I'm going to be working with scarves. So there's the pink rose. I just won't do the lipstick. This is Modesty, and I'm getting down there. Back to MAC. And then I was using the ample pink on top of it just to, you know, use it up, but I realized I only have this much left of the little vise, so I should use it up. I don't want to put it on because I got to wipe it off. Because the next scarf was really cool. I should have done it with a book that I'm reading. I'm reading Sands of Arabia. Anyway, because we have Arabian horses, I'm interested in all things like that, and Moroccan and everything. And let me see if I can remember. Took it like that, kind of back, and I saw them take it like that, and go around. I don't think this is going to make it long enough, so I'll strangle myself. And then they wrapped it around their head like the turban-y part. And then I should be riding my Arabian horse now, huh? And do I look anything like it? Kind of. And then they would take this in the sandstorm and go like that. And you're so mysterious. Can you imagine? Riding on the subway. Riding on a bus. Yeah, probably not in public, covering your face, because there's no sandstorms over here unless you're in the Mojave or something maybe. Anyway, let's see, there was one other one that was pretty cool, and it looked like these guys were in a bazaar. Maybe I should link that. I should probably link that video. It looked like these guys were in a bazaar, and the scarf sellers and rug sellers were working with them. Oh, this reminds me, there was one other one I was going to show you. Anyway, so they had this knot in the back, and then I'm starting to forget. I think they brought it up. I'm gonna twist it and brought it around. Keep twisting. Yeah, I think this is what they did. You know, if I didn't have a menopausal brain, I could remember. Then, so you're tucking that in. Then they undid this knot. And they brought it around. And it's called a Moroccan, I'll have to look it up. I'll annotate there and I'll link the video below. What was the other one? Oh, there was one. There was one other. I don't know if I showed it to you or not. Let's go back to the black and white one. Yeah, it was kind of like I did this, but she had a way bigger one and she had a safety pin. And that worked out really nice. So let's try that. So, plus she had a scarf on. Wait a minute. This goes this way. So you can kind of do anything with scarves. And then, I think yeah, this is what I did before, but she had a bigger one. And so she had a great tall knot. Maybe I should be doing it with that one. Anyway, and she rolled it up, and then she safety pinned that, and then she had a big bump there, and that was kind of cool. Let's see if I can do that with this great big one then, because that's kind of more what she had on.
And be sure you tuck your hair so nobody sees that. So she went like that. And I think she did do one tie. Well,
It's kind of loose now.
and then she took one and she tucked it inside like that. All neat. I'm gonna twist it because then she went and then she didn't look like this, but she looked better. And then she safety pinned back here, and then it was ta-da. What does that look like? Not much. On her it was cute. Play with your scars. Look on YouTube, and I'll link a couple of the videos where I watched. You know, I'm the comedy show. Well, I forgot to show you the coolest scarf of all. I got this scarf from Iman, and she's in Egypt. And it's a giant triangle. It has fringe. And what I did was, I kind of twisted the ends, tied them in the back, because when I went like that, this one keeps falling down. And I took the triangle. I always wanted to ask her how to do it, but I finally saw on videos. And then you kind of tuck that in like that. And then you go like that, and twist, and solid lotion bars. These little 1 ouncers come in tins, and eventually I'll be making refills that'll be probably $1.50, $2 less, because the tins are cost $1.50 cost. Anyway, I also have lotion bars that are a little harder because the summer shipping is going to melt them probably to the south and you know, where it gets to be 90 degrees. I do make softer ones, but I think I'll make those in the winter, and also keep the softer ones in the tins, although this one is a little harder than the other one's just got a lot of sweet almond oil and vitamin E oil, I think. Anyway, it's real oily. So, until next time, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. And I don't know what it says, but it says something.